Hello everyone, welcome back to another reaction video. Thank you all to the new subscribers. Thank you all for showing your support by liking the videos, commenting, and sharing the videos as well. So I'm going to take it back just a little bit because when I covered this particular live, I only touched on just some of the things that she was speaking on when, she was kind of throwing jabs at some of the women in this sector. But there was a lot more that she said in this live that I want to go back and touch on. So we're going to go ahead and dive in. So let's get to it.
Why do you continue to say you lost them for no reason? Because I literally lost them for no reason. That's why.
To the commenter that asked that question, it's because she's lying and she's in denial and she doesn't want to admit the fact that it was her fault as to why she lost custody of her children. She doesn't want to acknowledge the fact that on so many levels she was in the wrong and that there were many things that were brought against her as to why the judge determined that she was unfit to have those children. It's sad that Olivia is still in denial about this and she doesn't want to acknowledge this. And I think it's even more crazy that you are trying to lie about this when so many people have already seen the court documents, Olivia.
No, there was a reason, because I didn't have a lawyer and I didn't put up as much money as he did. So that's why. But that's not a valid reason to me. But that's why.
Olivia pretty much is going to stick with this lie until, I guess, the day she dies. She really wants people to believe that it was due to her not having money or enough money or more money than Gerard. And we know that is a lie. Olivia, we all know that's a lie, girl.
And because I married his stupid ass. I'm stupid because I married him. If I never married him, he would have never been able to do that.
Olivia, how do you figure this wouldn't have still been the same outcome had you not married him? Those are still his biological children. So whether y'all got married or not, if he wanted to have custody of his children, he still could have fought the exact same way that he did in court and would have still won because the evidence didn't change. The evidence wasn't going to change, as far as whether you're married or not married. Like, that makes no sense, Olivia. Those are his biological children. The outcome would not have been different.
I would literally flip and yeah, I know. Are you kidding me? Most bitches would have fucking offed themselves going through what I've been through. Most definitely.
Didn't Gerard come on here and say that Olivia did try to do that? Like, she did try to harm herself multiple times? And I could have sworn that I heard that Olivia also threatened to harm herself when Zolo left. I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong, because the reason why I'm mentioning this, she's trying to make it seem like she's so strong and that, nobody could go through what she went through. I mean, I wouldn't wish this on anybody. I couldn't even begin to imagine what that feels like to not have your children. And that's why it's crazy to me that this girl literally comes on here and has came on here multiple times saying how she's living her best life or she's, in a good place. All is right with the world. She's so happy. And I'm like, how is it that you are feeling all these things, these positive things, everything is good with you, and you don't have your children? Like, it's very contradictory what she's saying here, but let me know, because I could have sworn that was something that Gerard shared.
But that's why I think maybe that's why God put me through it, because he knows I'm strong enough to go through it. And like I said, once I went through it and I saw all these women that have gone through this type of situation, I'm like, why are people not talking? Because if somebody was talking about this more, women wouldn't be going through this like they are. And like I said, fuck me. You know what I mean? Like I said, the kids deserve to be with their mama.
Olivia, God did not put you through this. So please don't blame God for why you're in this situation. God gives us all free will. That means He gives us the freedom to choose right from wrong. He gives us the freedom to choose what decision we're going to make, and gives us the freedom to choose which path we're going to take. So, you trying to make it seem like God put you through this situation because some kind of way He knew you were strong enough to go through it? No, don't do that. That's not what God does. God will allow us to make certain decisions. He's not going to force us to do anything, which is why He gives us free will. And as far as your children goes, what your children deserve, Olivia, is a mother that is fit to parent them. Your children deserve a mother that is mentally stable, that knows how to take care of them, that knows how to pour into them and to give them the love and attention that they deserve. Your children deserve to be in the care of a mother that is completely and totally fit to take care of them and raise them. That's what your children deserve, not a woman who just simply gave birth to them. No.
Exposing them to all you did, all I did with AJ's father. What did I do with AJ's father? No, they missed like a month of school. But a lot of you bitches have your kids miss a month of school. I'm not the only one in the world that's ever happened to. And it's not like they were in fucking high school or grade school. They were in fucking preschool, bitch. Preschool and kindergarten. So kiss my ass with that.
Olivia, why are you trying to play dumb like you don't know what this commenter is talking about when she said that you expose your children to Zolo? You know exactly what she was saying. Because you know what you was calling this man not too long ago. You know what was on his record. You know what he was accused of doing. That's what she's talking about. You exposed your children to this man and turned around and had a baby by him. And I'm going to need you to stop trying to normalize your neglectful behavior. Because no, it's not something that everyone does. It is not normal for any type of parent to allow their children to miss a month of school. That's not normal. Most parents have children that either have had perfect attendance, or the only days that they have missed of school is when the child was not feeling well. That's typically how that works, Olivia. But you trying to make it seem like it's normal that your children missed a month of school is insane. And on top of that, you trying to keep convincing yourself that it was not a big deal because your children were in preschool. Like, are you for real? Do you not know how old your children are? Your children are not all the same age, Olivia. All of your children were not in preschool when they missed a month worth of school. Ryan was in preschool, Christian was in first grade, and Robin was in third grade. Like, why are you trying to come on here like the people don't know what it was?
No. It's because he had money and I didn't have money. That's why that happened. It wasn't because the judge saw anything. The judge saw the lawyer standing there talking shit about me, and I didn't have a lawyer talking shit about him. That's why that happened.
This girl is so delusional. Like, Olivia, first it was because Gerard had more money than you. Now it's because Gerard had a lawyer that was talking mess about you, and you didn't have a lawyer that was talking mess about Gerard. That's why you lost custody of your children. That's why the judge determined that you were not qualified to have your children full time, is because Gerard had a lawyer that was talking mess about you. Do you know how ignorant that sounds, Olivia?
But yeah. But what did me and AJ's dad do? Oh, we were like both crackheads or something. What did we do? I don't know. What did we do? What did you guys see us do other than talk shit online?
Olivia, there was a whole lot more than what anybody should have seen that you did online with AJ's father. But like I stated before, the fact that he had a whole criminal record and you let him around your children, that's crazy. But then you turned around and had a baby by him, that's even more crazy. And on top of that, you met him when he was in a halfway house and he admitted that he was supplying you with illegal substances. That within itself is insane.
What do we do? What did the kids experience? Can you tell me that? What did they experience? Because I remember we took them to that one place, that one fun place. They had fun there. What else did we do with the kids? What else did we do around them?
Olivia, at this point, you just need to stop talking because you're just sounding even more dumb and you're not helping your case at all. You're trying to hide behind the fact that you already know what the people know about this man. And you're trying to make it seem like what? He was a good guy because y'all went to a fun place once in the couple of months y'all was together when he was around your children on a daily basis. When you were giving him fellatio on camera, your children was there with you in your home. But you want to come on here and make it seem like, oh, it wasn't what the people think because y'all took the kids to a fun place one time. Olivia, you're so dumb.
What did they experience around him and I? We took him to that fun place. We used to take him out everywhere. We went out to eat a couple times. We never fought in front of the kids. So what did they experience? I'm confused. Did you guys see us fighting in front of the kids? Were we arguing? Were we putting them through something that I don't remember? Because we didn't do that. We came online and, he thought it was a good idea to embarrass me online. But that's why I said, like, none of that shit, like, happened in person. Like, he wasn't that type of person in person. That's why it's like, when you come on here and you do it online, you're just, that doesn't make sense. But what did we put them through? Did they answer? I'm not B to bash, so I don't want to rehash. It wasn't stable. What wasn't stable? I had a whole apartment. They had their own room. They had food. They had clothes on their back. They had a school right down the street. I was driving a Mercedes Benz. I was making money. We were going shopping. What wasn't stable? I'm confused. No, that's just how you guys saw it from your perspective. I wasn't stable, but I was very stable. I was very stable. I've always been stable. Was I not stable when he left the kids with me in the house? Was I still not stable then? Because every single time Gerard left, he left the kids with me. So was I not stable then either? Or was I not stable in Texas when they were living with me? And he kept bringing them back to my house. He wasn't trying to take them from me then. Or when I first moved to Florida and he dropped off all my stuff and he went back to Texas by himself and he didn't try to take the kids then. Was I not stable then?
Once again, Olivia is trying to play dumb, like she don't know what the people are saying. But you got it over there, Olivia. Because we already know you lie, you believe your lies, you stick to your lies, and you don't know anything about telling the truth. And then for you to try to deviate from answering the commenter's question, you want to flip it and put it back on Gerard. Girl, it gets so old. And the fact that you just keep harping on the same thing, it's just sad.
Was that when I was not stable? I don't understand. Because the only reason he was ever stable is because he got up under somebody. That's why he became stable. But I was always stable on my own. You know what I mean?
Olivia, how is it that you was always stable on your own when pretty much since Gerard left you, your mother was living with you? You was living with your sister for a period of time. You had to go to California to stay with your grandmother. Like, I'm not understanding. You think just because Stella left recently, all of a sudden you're independent and you're stable? Okay, girl.
And plus, you guys know why my kids missed school. It's because I was moving, chasing behind the father who left his kids and didn't want nothing to do with them. Remember that? Or was I just there? Because when he left Florida, he didn't just leave me. He left his babies behind, too. And he didn't give a fuck what Liv was going through. I was fucking crashing out because, I was losing him. But you think he gave a fuck? Was he like, oh no, she's not stable. Let me take my kids. No, bitch. He didn't give a fuck. He said deuces. And he left them kids.
So once again, instead of you taking accountability for the fact that you were the one, because let's be clear, those children at the time were in your care. You had primary custody of those children at that time. And because you don't want that to be on you, making you look a certain way, you want to make it seem as if, well, the only reason why they miss a month of school is because Gerard left. But that makes no sense, Olivia, because again, if you are the primary custodial parent, it is your responsibility to make the best decisions for your children. It was not in their best interest for you to be traveling from state to state because let's be clear, you moved from Florida to Texas when they were still in school. And then you posted up in Texas for a little bit and moved back to Florida. So you took them out of school, put them in a brand new school in a whole different state, took them out of that school and moved them back to Florida and put them in school there. And you want to make this Gerard's fault because he left? Yeah, he did leave. But you were supposed to be the parent that was stable, because you want to use that word. You should have been a stable parent and made sure that your children stayed in school in Florida and you did what you needed to do as their mother. Nobody told you to chase behind Gerard. If he chose to leave, that was his choice. You uprooting those children's lives just so you could chase after him, because also, let's be clear, you chased after him because you didn't want it to be where Nisha won. You knew he was with her. And because you are the type of female that you are, you didn't want to make it seem as if you lost to another female. So you wanted to see, it was a challenge to you to see if you can get him back. And when you couldn't get him back, you was in your feelings. And that's why you uprooted them again and took them back to Florida. Like, let's stop playing these little games, because I know those are the games you like to play. But if we're talking about who is a stable parent and what a stable parent is, you shouldn't have done that. You should have had enough common sense about yourself to know that uprooting your children was not in their best interest.
So I'm just wondering, like, when was I not stable? Yeah, I was a fucking whole crash out and everything, but guess what I didn't do? Leave my motherfucking kids behind. That's what I didn't do. And that's what most of us women don't do, and we deserve more credit for what we do. We go through a lot. And he took advantage of me at my weakest point, which was losing him, because I did love him stupidly. I was the dumbest bitch behind him. Like the dumbest bitch behind him.
Which one is it, Olivia? Because not too long ago, you came on here and said that you never loved Gerard. That's what you said. You said you never loved Gerard. But now you're saying something different. And this is why the people don't believe anything that comes out of your mouth, especially when it comes to your feelings towards Gerard. Because any woman almost 5 years later, or 4 years later, I would say, that is still dragging this man, still bringing this man up, still talking about the same storylines, shows that you are not over him. The way you talk about his wife, and at the time, his girlfriend, when all this first happened, showed that you was very much bitter and bothered by the fact that he had moved on with his life. And I'm not saying that in a real world, that wouldn't hurt. I know that hurt. But it's the fact that you can't move forward. And on top of that, you keep lying, making it seem like you never cared about this man, when clearly you did, and you still do. So it's really the lying to yourself is the problem that I have. Because once again, you want to come on here talking about you're healed, but you can't even admit to yourself that you do care about this man still. This is sad to me. But you saying this, it's not like we didn't know. But it's the fact that you literally came on here not too long ago talking about you never loved him. That's what's crazy.
Like I said, I handed him my kids. I said, here you go, take my kids. The moment, the moment that my stupid ass went to Texas. I should have never went to Texas. I already know that, guys. But don't say that it's something that it's not, because that's exactly what the fuck it is. He just got the upper hand on me because I was stupid. That's it. And that's all. Don't say I wasn't stable. Don't say that. Don't think bitch, because I was always fucking stable. I went from home to home. I wasn't sleeping in no cars. We weren't eating out no trash cans, bitch. My kids ate the best. They wore the best. They had the best. Except for two, they didn't have the best parents, because I wasn't the only one who didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck either. And I can say that. I can honestly say that. I did not do right by them. I was more worried about a fucking stupid relationship with him than my kids. And that's the truth. But I can see my wrongs. I can see my wrongs. I can see what I did wrong. And it will never happen again. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, that's noble of you, Olivia, to acknowledge the fact that you didn't do right by your children. I can appreciate you even saying that. But my thing is, what have you done? And what are you currently doing to make up for that? What are you doing that is showing that you have learned from that mistake with the two children that you do have full time? See, it's one thing for you to be able to acknowledge that. It's another thing for you to actually put into action something different than what you did prior. So you don't end up repeating that mistake. And I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing how you're moving different with the two that you currently have. Because really what you're doing, Olivia, is you're continually not doing right by your children.
Home to home is not stable? Oh, okay, babe. I didn't know moving was not stable. I didn't know that. I didn't know there was a rule on how much you could move and not move. Thank you for telling me that.
If you didn't know, Olivia, that moving from home to home was considered unstable, then why would you come on here multiple times, even here recently, making fun of Chrissy for doing the same? See, you had everything to say when Chrissy was doing it because you knew that was crazy, that she moved as much as she moved. But when it's put on you, you can't see the craziness. Girl, you know good and well, you moving from place to place as much as you did was not considered stable at all.
So the people that live in RVs, they're not stable? To your standards, they're not stable?
Olivia, why are you trying to act like you don't know what this girl is saying? Why are you trying to play like you really don't get it?
The people in the military are not stable because they move too much? No, it's just your standard. It doesn't matter. It's your opinion. Not stable is going without. Not stable is not having it. Not stable is putting your kids in dangerous situations like sleeping in cars and shit like that.
You really want to go there, Olivia? See, you said that because once again, you're trying to compare yourself to other women because you want to make it seem like you're better, but girl, you're worse. Not stable is putting your children in harm's way by letting not one, not two, but three random men into your home with your children because you just did it again recently. Not stable is when you are putting your children in harm's way, when you are letting a man into your home and you don't even know their background. Not stable is when you let a man into your home that you barely knew and you ended up having to call the police on him multiple times and your children was in the house with you. Like, are you for real? You have put your children in a lot of situations that will be considered unsafe. Let's be very clear about that. Even to the point of you leaving your children unattended at a pool multiple times where they could have either drowned or been kidnapped.
He just needs some help. He never healed. He never moved on, unfortunately. But yeah, I wish him the best, because unfortunately the kids have to stay with him. Imagine you don't want to be with a parent and you're forced to be with that parent. Could you imagine? It's really sad. It's really sad. So before you guys talk on my situation, understand that my kids are not where they want to be. They have to be there.
I will say again, most children, of course, would want to be with their mother. That's pretty much a given. But it does not take away from the fact, Olivia, that they love their father too. And when I see the children with their father, even with Nisha, I don't get the feeling like they are miserable, they are depressed, they are unhappy. I don't see that on them in any video, any photo, because a picture can tell a lot. You try to make it seem like they have to fake for the camera, but you can see, especially with children, because children are so innocent. They just show what it is. They say what it is. You know, like how AJ does with you. But a picture says a lot, and I don't get that from them.
The court standard, they don't care about children. We were talking about that earlier. They care about checks. They look at our kids as checks. They do not care about the kids at all. So I don't give a fuck about a court standard, babe. I'll do what the fuck I want with my children. Because I know that I have always been a great mom. Not the best. I don't think there's such thing as the perfect mom. But who knows? Maybe you guys know the perfect mom. You know what? Fuck that. My mom is the perfect mom. She was really good. She said she's an awesome mom. You know, that's why I didn't go the court way. Because, like I said, I don't give a fuck what they have to say. You think that I was okay with the courts telling me something as simple as, oh, he can only call 2 days a week or 3 days a week? You think I would allow that? You think I would allow my kids to only speak to their father 3 days a week?
If that's the case, Olivia, why is it that when Gerard freshly left, you was not letting your children speak to him? And I know you keep telling a different story over there, but we remember what was going on at that time. And you was denying them access to their father. And you was denying Gerard access to them. You was doing that.
Like I said, there's certain parents like that who don't give a fuck about their kids. If my daughter Robin asked right now, can I call my mom? He'll say no, because the court order says no. He's that type of person, and he wants it that way. That's the way he wants it. So he holds the power, and so he can dictate even how much they speak to me. That's sick, and that's, in my opinion, that's not a parent who cares. That's not a parent who cares. And that's how fucked up the court system is. They made it so I can only speak to my kids 3 nights a week. What does that solve? What does that do? That's for the best interest of the kid? Whether it was my way or his way, it's not the best interest for the kid to speak to either parent only 3 nights a week. They should be able to call their parent whenever they want to call their parent. So you think I give a fuck about the court's way? The court is corrupt, like I just said 5,000 times. And he lied. He lied, and I don't know. But he lied. He said that my daughter can call me whenever she wants, because the judge got on his ass about that. Because I told that he doesn't let me speak to them. Even on my days to speak to them, he plays games. So the judge looked at him and said, so she can call her, she can, if her kids want to talk to her whenever they want, you allow them to, right? And he said, yeah, they can call her whenever they want. You're lying. He lied so much in court. That's all he did was lie. And that's okay, because that's going to be on his heart. That's on him. I didn't lie in court. I didn't lie about nothing. I didn't even call him a bad dad. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing bad about him. I didn't lie. I didn't make up a story. I didn't say nothing bad.
A good way that you could prove the people wrong and prove that you are telling the truth is show the transcripts. Let us see exactly what was said. Let us see what it was that you told the courts that you were completely and totally honest about. And let's see what Gerard said that was such a lie. Provide that as your receipts. You come on here and you always trying to title your videos receipts, but you never be providing any type of solid receipts at all. Not even a little bit of a receipt. So if you really want to, prove your case, prove that you're telling the truth, show some real receipts, Olivia, instead of coming on here and just talking.
When he was sitting there calling me a drug addict and I'm a this and I abused my kid, I abused him. He said I abused him. That's what he said. I need to bring you guys that paperwork so I can show you guys the real paperwork. I think he even said I sexually abused him. He said some crazy, he said everything. My lawyers told me he basically just said everything that there is to say. So something will stick, like something will, stick in the judge's mind, whatever he's mostly against. He said a lot of bullshit. But like I said,
that's interesting, Olivia, and I'm glad you acknowledged that that was the real paperwork, because this is exactly what that document said about that. It said Olivia has a history or pattern of past or present child neglect or physical or sexual abuse directed against Gerard Webb and the children, the subject of this suit. Olivia Johnson has a history of past or present child neglect directed toward the children, which results in the children being subjected to the irrational behavior and threats of Olivia Johnson and recently the boyfriend of Olivia Johnson. And the boyfriend in question, I don't know if that was referring to Brandon or Zolo. It says Olivia threatens to harm herself or the children and has threatened to harm me, Gerard Webb. Gerard petitions this court to deny access to the children by Olivia. If, however, this court finds that awarding Olivia Johnson access to the children would be in the best interest of the children, Gerard Webb petitions that the periods of access be continuously supervised by an entity or person chosen by this court. That is what the document stated that Olivia just acknowledged is the real document. So my question is, Olivia, when it says that you have a history, a pattern of sexual abuse that is directed against Gerard Webb and the children, I'm concerned about that statement. What exactly does that mean? What is that referring to? I need more clarification on that, because that is disturbing that was literally listed in the court document that you acknowledge was true. You acknowledge these are the real documents. This is very disturbing. This is very disturbing. This is the same woman who made up false allegations against another mother in this sector regarding her children being SA'd. And here it is, this woman has this said about her in court documents that she acknowledged were the real documents. Yeah, this right here is a problem. This is a huge problem. But for the record, I'm going to say allegedly because I don't know this to be factual. But what I am saying is this is what was written in the court documents that Olivia just said were the real documents.
If he had to provide proof, he'd cut that BS out. Yeah, he didn't provide proof for anything. He didn't have to provide proof. The only thing they did have proof of is the kids missing school. That's it. But it's so funny because most of those days that they missed school, it was during the first month of COVID. And they weren't excused absences. No, they weren't. Everybody was just out of school. I don't know about y'all, but no. But yeah. So yeah, guys, it's okay. But he didn't. You told Robin she couldn't talk to her dad over the summer when she asked, so you said no. I remember you said that online. What summer? What summer are you talking about, babe? You talking about this last summer? When are you talking about?
I'm so glad the person in the comments said that because she be swearing up and down, we be forgetting. Like, this is why she privated a lot of her videos, because she didn't want people to be able to backtrack. But again, Olivia, people have screen recorded your videos for years. It's not that hard. It may take some legwork, but it's not that hard to really backtrack and see what was going on.
I never said that online because I would never tell my kids that they can't talk to their dad. Even to this day, like when they're here, if they want to talk to him, if they want to call him, I don't care. I don't play those weird games. Like, I don't have a hang up on him, and I'm not bitter, so I don't care. This summer, when? Where's the video? Do you have it recorded? When did I say that? Because I have never said that to my child, that she can't call her dad. When? You provide me the proof or the video. Tell me what video to go to. I'll go to that video right now, so I can hear it.
Did I say what's going on? No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna even talk about what's going on. But you childish and you need to grow up, bro. Stop playing with me. I done told you this before. Stop playing with me. Like, those are my kids. I talked to my kids. You called me 2 weeks ago. And when I was talking to my kids, you hung up in my face. Cause I said I need a working number for you. That's childish, bro. You do stuff for social media. You call me no caller ID. I can show my caller. You call me blocked. I don't have a number for you. I don't know how to reach you. I don't know nothing. So stop playing with me, bro. It's not that time. But you let me do this because you lie so much. I have no reason to lie. I haven't talked to my children. I talked to my kids, 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago?
2 times in a total of 2 months.
Yes, ever since I took my kids back, when I was out there and I took them to the zoo, I talked to them twice. Well, not 3 times, because she called me. After I posted that shit, because I saw that, and I was like, life is too short. You don't know what could happen to me tonight, tomorrow. I could be dead and gone, and my kids don't even tell their dad that they love me. What you mean, bro? Stop playing with me.
They call it recording social media.
Yeah, so why would you record my conversation with my daughter? Christian and Ryan is asleep. I say, go wake them up. Mommy said no. But you didn't see, she didn't post the whole conversation, huh? You post what you want to post. Post the whole conversation. That's what I'm saying. Don't do that. Don't do that. Cause it can get ugly. But I don't want it to get ugly. I have no beef with you, no nothing with you. I don't hate you. I don't dislike you. We have children. I'm gonna try my best, and we're gonna do this. But you make it hard. You do stuff for social media. I haven't posted nothing on social media. I posted Robin for her birthday. That was it. And today, because I saw that. Like, should I tell the people what you going through? Or what's happening? Since you want to keep it real, should I do that?
Right,
oh, okay. See, I'll be talking too much then. No, I'm not going to do that. But the world will see that you ain't... You do stuff for social media. I don't understand. You know what I think about all the time? It's people out here that's dogging you. I'm the father of those children, those 3 children, Christian, Robin, and Ryan. Those are my kids. You really let me talk to them, but you let them talk to everybody else that dog you. They dog you. but you let my kids talk to them. But I'm their father, and you don't even let me talk. I don't even have a working number for you. The number that I call don't work. You call me at 10:30 at night because you saw what I posted? That's childish. Don't record me and my child conversation ever. Okay? Ever. Kids. I'm here and you don't let me talk to my kids. I don't talk to my kids. I don't have to lie about that. I love my kids to death. Do anything for them. I don't have to lie about that at all. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. And then you sit up here and record our conversation. You so childish, man. You gotta grow up. That's why nothing good is happening for you right now. At all. But, you know, this is sad. You wanna... And I don't see nothing on Instagram. I'm blocked on everything. I don't have a number for you. But if somebody sent it to me, I'm like, why would she do that? And I have to get on here and speak my truth. And you know I don't do this. I don't do this internet stuff.
Oh, you can't find it? I didn't think so. Yeah, you guys say a lot of weird ass things about me, but you can never provide proof. More men should be like your last two baby daddies. They're real men. Yeah.
Either the person who made this comment was trolling and this went completely over Olivia's head because she didn't catch that this person was making fun of her, or this person who commented this is just as dumb as Olivia. Because how in the world could you say her last two baby daddies are better men, better fathers?
I love Joey though. Joey is a great guy. He really is. Like, I really did pick well when I had a baby with him. Because I wasn't looking to... Look at you guys, I'm gonna be real with y'all. When I had my last two kids, that's what I wanted. I wanted my last two kids. I always wanted my 5 kids. That's another reason why the other dude and I are not together. The first one is because he made it so he couldn't have any kids anymore. Okay, when we got married, he was trying to reverse it, but I was like, the damage has been done. Like, I don't even want to deal with you reversing shit. Like, you already fucked it up. Like, I had so many reasons to like dislike him. I was so mad at him. He was just so silly, like so silly. But okay, he was trying to reverse it, and I was like, no, don't even do it. Just leave it how it is, honey. Just leave it how it is. So stupid, bro. But yeah, that is one of the big reasons why we got a divorce. Because I wanted my, and you're not gonna tell me that I can't have more kids. You're not gonna tell me that. So when I got with the second dude, it's not like I was trying. I mean, we were not trying, but when I got pregnant with AJ, I was happy because I wanted my other baby. And then when I got pregnant with Kailani, I was happy again. And I wasn't really trying to make any of these men my husbands because I had already done that. I had already lived that life. That's not what I wanted. And it would have went the same way if I had my kids or if I didn't have my kids. I would have had 2 more kids. That's just how it would have happened, because I wanted my 5 babies. And I don't know about y'all, you can wait for the perfect man to come around, or you can take matters into your own hands and have a child if you want a child, because we have a ticking time clock, ladies. And I wasn't about to wait until I was maybe 40, 38, 37. I wasn't about to do all that. Like, I wanted to have my babies young, like I did. So that's what I did, loves. That's exactly what I did. It was my choice, my uterus, my vagina, and I'm happy that I did it. This shit going on that I went through with my ex, you know, I mean, yeah, that makes me even more happy that I had these 2 other kids, because, you know, I'm a mom, I'm a mother, and it made my situation a little bit more bearable, you know. But that's not, people were like, oh, that's why you had more kids. That's not why I had more kids, though. Not because I went through that situation. If that was just me with my other babies, I would have had 2 more kids. That's what I would have did, because I wanted 2 more kids.
I mean, it's really given that you did intentionally have those 2 babies, And you trying to make it seem like Joey was like the best decision of a father you could have for your child is very dumb, because in what way has he been a father to Kalani, who you say is her father? Which I'm feeling like that's really not his child either. But just to, go along with your narrative right now, how is it that Joey is this good father? How did you choose well with him? What exactly does he do for Kalani? Like, don't forget, we was in on the phone call, girl. The man hadn't seen that baby in a long time. He couldn't believe how big that baby was. So I'm trying to figure out, what type of father is he? What exactly is he doing for you and for that child? Like, Olivia, you keep trying so hard to make yourself look to be a certain way, and it's not working. Like, it's not working.
I'm not jealous. I'm not bitter. I don't have any of that weird shit going on in me. So it does nothing for me to try to keep a father out of a child's life. Unless he's a horrible motherfucker. Unless he's fucking, whatever. But no, I wanted the second one to be a part of his son's life. I remember I hit him up. But what did he do? He brought the shit to social media because I hit him up. So I'm like, okay, well, that's what I'm not about to do. I'm not about to fight with you or go back and forth with you or put my son out there like it's a joke, it's a game. Like, I'm not about to do that. We're not doing that. So yeah, he wasn't mature enough to handle the conversation. So I kept the conversation from him until he was ready to have it. But yeah, that's it. That's all it is. But no, I don't care about, there's no, you just don't want him to interfere. Interfere how? Like I said, I will never go through the same shit I went through with the first dude. I have a family attorney now, bitch. And we fight when it's time to fight. We don't just fight aimlessly.
You have a family attorney now? How is that working out for you, Olivia? I'm How long have you said you have one now? What has changed? What has changed? I'm not understanding. By you having a family attorney now, how has things gotten better for you? What has been different? I just, again, I feel like you just say stuff. You just say stuff because you want people to believe something different than what it is that is really going on. Girl.
But no man will ever play with me like that again. And plus, like I said, the only reason the first one was able to get away with that is because I married him. When you marry a man, you give him more power in the situation. So that's why all that marrying shit, y'all can have it. But, like I said, I didn't care about all that because I didn't think he was that type of person. I just didn't think he would do that. Not only to me, but to his children. Like I said, he knows what it is, though. Like, he lives with that shit. And I don't care what the internet thinks it is. I don't care what he tries to make it out to be. He knows what it is. And my kids don't want to be there. And he's keeping them there. It doesn't matter what they want. It matters what he wants. And that's the most selfish thing ever in this world. Because even if my kids were living with me and they were like, I want to live with my dad. Okay. If you want to live with him, then you want to live with him. That might hurt my feelings, but that's where you want to be. And that's how it always was.
Now, Olivia, you know good and well you lying. If you had full custody of your children and your children told you they wanted to live with their dad, you know good and well you would not. You hear me? You would not let those kids live with their dad, especially with him being with Nisha. You know good and well you lying. Just lying. Well, you guys, that wraps it up for this reaction video. I'm going to see you all in the next one. It's OneLove, and I'm out.